Hi everyone, welcome back to Eden. How are you all doing? I hope you are all doing great. So we have been discussing about tenses all these days. So today also we'll discuss about tenses only. Before we proceed with what we discussed today, please do like, share and subscribe. Okay, so today's topic is past perfect and past perfect continuous tense. So along with that, because we have already finished past simple and past continuous, once these two are also over, we'll just frame out a chart for past tense separately, right? So what is past perfect tense? So past perfect tense is used to talk about an activity or an event, okay? It is used to talk about an event which happened in some point of time when another event also took place, okay? When two events are happening, the one which took place first, okay, in time before something it took, means when two events are happening first, it is talking about an event which happened first before another event actually happened. So this is about past perfect tense. And what is the structure of past perfect tense? Past perfect tense is having a structure wherein the subject plus, in present perfect we have subject plus have plus verb in past participle. Here you will have, instead of have, we will be having only one word will be changing the structure, that is subject plus had plus past participle, that is the verb in third form, V3 form of verb. So if you look at the example, when we reached the station, the train had left. Which one took place first? Train leaving. Train had left. That activity which happened is the first one, that is past perfect tense. What happened first? Train left. Train already left. When we reached the station, train had left. So you can see subject plus had plus left is the V3 form. So this is nothing but the train had left is a past perfect tense. There is another event. When we reached the station, we reached. This is subject plus verb in simple past form. So this is simple past. So two events took place. If you just represent it in a timeline, so two completed actions took place. But one which took place first is the present perfect tense. It has taken place. It had taken place, like it took place before some other event happened. So this is now, it happened in the past only. We are not bothering about future now. So in the past, what happened? Two events happened. Which event happened first? First, the train had left. So the train left first. This is the first event. Then what happened? Then we reached. So this is the second event. This is a representation in which the events have taken place, like the train left when we reached. When we reached the station, the train had left. So this is the past perfect tense, right? So always past perfect tense we are trying to tell with respect to another event. But whichever is taking place first, that is the past perfect tense, the one which takes place first. Past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous tense is again the same thing. It is also similar, but one action was still ongoing. Okay, one action is still ongoing. Okay, coming to present past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense. This tense is used to talk about an event which was actually happening in the past when another event actually took place. When there is a finished event, when there are two events and one event is completed, while the other event is one event is finished, the first event which took place was still continuing. Okay, in past perfect what we have seen two events wherein when the second event took place, the first event got over. But here the first event is still continuing when the second event got completed. So here past perfect continuous is used to express about a continuous ongoing action of a first event when the second event got completed. And also in this particular thing, the emphasis is on duration. You will be mentioning the duration of or for how long it has been taking place. Okay, and also you can see the structure here. The structure is like it had been, like subject plus had been plus verb in ing form, because it is continuous again. So if you see, I had been waiting, or she had been waiting for 2 hours, and the doctor finally arrived. So when the doctor arrived, by that time she had been waiting for 2 hours. Already she was waiting for 2 hours, and when she was waiting for 2 hours, then the doctor had come. Okay, then the doctor arrived when she was already waiting for 2 hours. That means this 2 hours duration which was waiting is still continuing when actually the doctor arrived. That finished action, the doctor arriving, is a completed action. When that action got, or when that action took place, the first event is still continuing. You can see in a timeline diagram, we can see. So she had been waiting for 2 hours. Her wait started somewhere. Okay, and she had been waiting for 2 hours. When she was waiting, then finally the doctor arrived. So when the second event got over, this first event is still continuing, right? So this is called as past perfect continuous tense. So when the event took place, when the second event got completed, the first event was still continuing. So now we will just check out all the 4 types of past tenses at one place, and we'll try to tabulate them. Okay, so here I had just tabulated all the 4 past forms, that is the aspects of past tense, that is simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. So simple past is used to convey about the events which had already got over, completed actions. So suppose we are taking the example of coffee. So I drank coffee yesterday. So yesterday I drank coffee. So how to represent it? In the past, this is yesterday. I drank coffee yesterday. Okay, so it's a completed event. Now continuous tense, when we are talking about 2 events, wherein one, say I was drinking coffee when you called. So it was an ongoing action. So I was drinking coffee. In the past, an action which was actually happening. Like I was still drinking coffee. Then in the middle of my coffee, you called. This event, that is you calling me, got over. Okay, in the middle of drinking itself. So it started somewhere, and while I was still drinking, you called. That event got over. So that is a continuous event. It happened in the middle, not at the end, right? So present perfect continuous tense is also an event, that is the first event still happening when the second event got completed. But here it is not that. Second event got completed. The second event is simple present, right? So past perfect tense. When we are trying to tell about past perfect tense, when you offered, by the time you offered a coffee, I had drunk coffee. I already had it. Here again, 2 events happen. What happened first? First, I already drunk. That is the first event. Then what happened? Then you came and offered me. Okay. Second event is you came and offered me a coffee. But by that time itself, I already had it. Right? So that is present perfect continuous. The first event is completed before the second event occurred. Now, present perfect continuous tense. In present perfect continuous tense, the first event is still ongoing when the second event occurred. That means I was drinking coffee.